keep coming up in the meetings, it would come up in the conversations. Others brought it up. Our host, South African president, actually publicly expressed good wishes for our success. And in between the conference, we took a break because we all wanted to see the actual landing. And that evening, this was a BRICS conference, okay? This was a BRICS summit. So this is India, Russia, China, Brazil, South Africa. There were about maybe another 50 countries, maybe 70 countries who were invited, about 45, 50 of them were at the President, Prime Minister level. But that evening, there was only one topic of conversation. That topic of conversation was the Chandrayaan landing. And the most, to me, I mean, one was, it's like you feel you are on a big stage, something big has happened in your country, you're already like little bit walking a little bit taller and higher. But the greatest satisfaction for me that day was this sense from all the leaders that India has done it, but we, the leaders of Africa, of Latin America, of Asia, we also see this as something as motivating, it is your success, but we also feel somewhere it is our success. We share it, we are happy. It's like a family member doing something very well. Now, I start with this experience because especially the young people of India have to understand that everything you are doing, will do, your dreams, your aspirations, your achievements, they are no longer going to be contained within the borders of India. That we are already through, Vice Chancellor spoke today of India as almost a $3.8 trillion economy. But it is not just the statistics, it's not the prosperity. It is the sense that day in the room, and some of the presidents said this because actually this was a big hall, the long table, there were 150 people there. And actually they all stood up and Prime Minister had to walk down the row shaking hands with people. But the one message was, what you have done is also inspiring the rest of the world. So that is the first experience I want to share with you. The second experience actually emanates with COVID. I have shared already in public many stories about the COVID. Some of you may have seen it in some reel somewhere. I think you would be familiar, for example, that experience I recounted, that my COVID certificate was on my phone. And in America, my son was pulling out something from his wallet, one parchi folded up saying, "Acha, this is mine." But I'll tell you a different story. Last year, every year the world gathers in New York for the UN General Assembly. Almost all countries of the world come, the leaders come, the ministers come, prime ministers, presidents. Normally, we go around asking people, I'm from India, so we say, okay, we want to meet our counterparts. Last year, a number of my colleagues, foreign ministers of other countries, counterparts, they actually said, we would like to do an event with you. We would like to do that event because we are the countries who received the COVID vaccine. So we want an opportunity. We want an opportunity to actually express our thanks. Now, they spoke, and they all spoke from their heart. Now, and for me, the most moving sentence was actually, I think it was my colleague from Jamaica, who said, "I carry vaccine Maitri inside me." So the impact we had through COVID, because all of them said, the message was, look, we are the foreign ministers of Africa, of Caribbean, of Latin America, of South Pacific. We know there were stockpiles of vaccine close to us produced by other countries. We did not get it from them. We got it from you. And you were far away. So the first point I made to you was the impact that our success will have on the world. The second point I make to you is how we are today, the generosity of India. When you say that in G20, Vasudhaiva